thank you for this opportunity. This is my pitch for Positively Adaptive. I'm hoping to make that like a 1-hour documentary series on the power of positivity as an adaptive tool for advocacy work and living with a disability. I say this because I think it would be good for AMI, simply because I think it fits well within a positive framework, such as within Employ Me, and I really think it would even go beyond that, because it not only shows the struggle and the overcomer, but also a realistic view of emotions, like saying, okay, yeah, disability is really tough, and so is advocacy, but if we take it one step at a time, like Terry Fox, we will be able to have a dream just like Martin Luther King for a better world and make it more inclusive. I'm thinking it would just be 1 hour to hour and a half documentary with clips and an interview style with biographical context, and if people want to see more of it, then we could talk about part 2 later. But what I really want to do is promote like this sense of, we can do this, you can have a disability, without being cynical. And the key cast would be me, possibly my parents if they were well, but and I definitely need like a director to ask me questions, because otherwise I could go on and on and on. So I directed to literally just direct and shape the questions so it stays on time, and because positivity is something I'm passionate about, having somebody there to kind of ground me and kind of ask me critical questions about my view will help keep things from going on tangents. But I do feel this is very important. I would need like help with technical skills as well, because I would like to have clips of Terry Fox and somebody to help me show like quotes from things I've cited in my papers, which I will attach my waste paper, one of my waste papers, to this proposal to show the basis that I'm coming from, because this documentary and saying adaptive positivity, the goal is not to promote like a super grip, like we can do anything and we can think ourselves out of building trouble. No, I'm too much of a feminist for that now. I've had too many technological troubles to just say, I can think for this. Sometimes it's really freaking difficult to be quadriplegic and able-bodied world, because a lot of people just don't get it. But the point is, if we frame it as, okay, this is just part of my hero's journey, as shown by Joseph Campbell, where the protagonist of the story goes through like this initiation period, may run away from the call, and then come back and say, okay, my challenges, my dark night of the soul is actually helping me to grow stronger and better. But this is necessary for growth, not only for my personal psyche, but for the advocacy world in the disabled community. And so yeah, again, with the key members, I'm thinking director, interview possibly my friends from the advocacy groups, but I have to ask their permission first and to show like the different perspectives and how it's kind of confronting. So somebody from the production team could join one of the advocacy groups and then kind of see what everybody thinks of it. And like ask that question to the group. Again, I'd have to ask. Again, I'd love to have somebody to help me with editing and to make it help it with editing so it doesn't have to be a one-shot interview, and also put some clips from Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, Terry Fox and his running One Mile at a Time, and maybe and his mom perhaps talking about how we have to let go of that anger, otherwise it will end our relationships. Have a bit of a slideshow showing me growing up, because there's some really cute pictures of me with this beaming look, and then kind of comparing that, and so to make it really as engaging as possible, I'd love to have some help with that. And the intended audience is those who definitely feel into woke, like maybe the disabled like me, but they've had privileges where they weren't put in nursing homes. Like, it's definitely for those who feel privileged and, or maybe not feel privileged, but maybe feel like their voice isn't matching with advocacy, whether it's in perspective or, history. And just to say, no, your different perspective will help give voice to those who don't have a voice. And so, and I think also the reason I want to make it so engaging is because, number one, that's what I like, I have to be honest there, but number two, I really want to reach, like, adolescents and late adolescents, like, those who are just stepping into that world where the camps aren't maybe as positive anymore because the kids in the bunk room are being really negative. Like, and it's not as fun as when they were younger and everybody was like, I'm so excited for this activity. But when they get older, some of the bunk conversations can be about the negativity that people are experiencing outside this special needs camp, and it can get really negative. It drastically affecting my mental health, and so I really want to speak to those who feel like their voice is stupid, because maybe they have a more positive view. Maybe they don't see it as negative that we got $200 in the Canadian benefit for those with disabilities like me. And so to speak to those who need hope, but also those who want to give hope, but fear that they're being too glib, that they're being too positive. And positivity is a good thing. I mean, it has to be balanced, which is why I help this show. But at the same time, positivity can be that oxygen mask that a lot of people are missing because of the smog of cynicism and ableism that a lot of people experience. And so, I would say the budget, because I'm hoping to get a lot of the clips just from looking it up on YouTube, I'm hoping the budget would be no less than at least I'm hoping no less than $5,000, but I'm guessing just to be safe, maybe 10,000 would be at most. For the media stuff, because for licensing, but because I'm just hoping to show the camera typing in on YouTube, maybe it would be a little less than. But also I have to have somebody to help me through that kind of stuff, because this is something that's been really wanting to give birth in my head, but like nurses in the natal unit, I just need somebody to help me bring this idea into the world. And so production, because I'm hoping that it will be through Zoom. Production, I would say, would be a year to maybe a year and a half. And if that changes, totally good. But yeah, just ballpark, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. That would be maybe. And of course, my ego is going, say 6 months, make it as quick as possible. But I really want to reach as many people as possible, so if it takes longer, I'm willing for that to happen. And yeah, so hopefully by the time I turn 30, maybe we could do something with that, like 30th birthday is where it ends, sort of thing, and be like, okay, this is the skiving new decade, and skiving new positivity on the horizon. So, and I'm turning 29 in August, so maybe that's too short, but we could also talk about it and see what happens. So again, I thank you for this opportunity. Oh, and before I log off, I just want to say that part of it would be spiritual. I'm Baptist, but it wouldn't be Christian so much as it would be just, I believe, my life philosophy holds that I believe everything happens for a reason, and that the tough stuff in my life is meant to be used as fuel. So that's only like the spiritual stuff that we're getting there, and maybe possibly seeing me pray, because praying and having a spiritual practice has helped me stay centered, and I would definitely take pains to say whatever path sounds good to you, that's fine. This is just what works for me. And so if that changes things, I totally understand, but I do think that the idea that everything happens for a reason can help those with disabilities, especially those going through like disappointments in advocacy and rough times. So yeah, that's the last thing I wanted to say, and thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for being so accommodating in the form in which this pitch takes. Thank you, and have a great day, guys. Bye. God bless you for what you do.